Hey, what's up? It's your girl Punana, the Plus Size Beauty, and we're back with another episode of She is Plus Size Beauty Sundays. And you guys, I am so excited because let me tell y'all, I have one of the hottest designers. I finally tracked her down, got her in the studio. We got the amazing corset designer and conventional designer, Cierra Boyd.
Hey.
Ooh.
Hey, girl.
Yes. So, no, girl. How you loving it? You in LA? How you feeling?
Girl, I'm living the dream. Like, honestly, all my dreams are coming true, and I am just so proud and so
Hmm.
happy to finally show the world what I got. Even though I have been, but now it's a whole nother level. So I'm so ready.
Oh my God. So we about to get into some things today
Oh, I
because
already know.
we've been trying to get your ass in the studio. And she been literally, you guys, sewing it up. Every designer, every celebrity you can think of. Every time I was trying to get her in here, either she was on a flight, she was at somebody's fashion week, some other damn celebrity had her up corset or something. Like, Jesus Christ, you are such a busy girl.
Listen, very busy, booked and busy always.
Booked and busy. Give me 5 for
Okay.
that, okay? All right, so I know who you are, girl, but to the world, and your fans or just anybody that's watching, tell them who you are, your occupation, and your hometown.
Yes, well, my name is Cierra Boyd, and I am owner and designer of FriskMeGood, and I'm born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, but now I'm in LA.
Ooh, FriskMeGood. So when I seen that name, I was like, ah, yeah, that's really catchy.
Okay,
That's really catchy.
yeah, hell yeah.
How did you come up with that? Like, how did that come about?
Yeah, so ironically, FriskMeGood has been my Instagram name since I started Instagram in 2012. I started
Nice.
FriskMeGood in 2017.
Oh, okay.
So, when I first started my Instagram, I was like, okay, I need like a dope name that pops, like that hits, that's like giving.
Yeah.
So
That's giving you that flavor.
this giving you that flavor.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, just like, okay, let me listen to some songs and see if any words stand out to me.
Yeah.
So at the time, Rihanna, what is her album? Rated R
Ooh, one
had
of the
just came
favorites,
out.
yes.
And I
Yeah.
am a huge Rihanna fan. Like when I say like she is that girl, I love her fashion, I love her
Shout out to
attitude.
Riri.
Shout out to
Mhm.
Riri.
Shout out to Riri. Mhm.
But I was listening to this song called Rockstar 101 and it
Ooh,
said,
yeah.
make sure you frisk me good, check my panties and my bra. And I was like,
Yep.
yeah, this is it.
For sure, you fix me good. Check my panties and my bra.
So basically, that's how I came up with that. And literally, people have known me as Frisk Me Good since I started like my social
Yeah.
media presence.
Yeah.
And in 2017, when I graduated from college, I went to school for fashion, but not fashion design. I went to school for retail merchandising and fashion product development
Oh, okay.
with a minor in marketing too.
Nice.
So I'm like, after I graduated, I was like very depressed because like the realities of when you graduate is like, okay, you think you're about to like go into your field and you're about to live your dream and get a 6-figure job or 5-figure, whatever. You think you about to get to the bag immediately after.
Yeah.
But the realities, and this might not be everybody's case, but like the reality for me was like I literally could not like find a job. Like, and I had been interning out in LA. So, when I reached out to the people that I interned to, it was over with. It was like, no, we ain't hiring right now. I'm like, fuck.
That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
how you gonna have me do all this free work and then you see my worth ethic and you see
Yeah.
my hunger and then you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, we're not hiring right now. And you're
Yeah.
like, bitch, what?
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. No, it got real gritty for a second. So, but my only dream was to become a fashion designer. So I'm thinking, what steps do I need to become a fashion designer? Okay. I need clothes. I need a social media presence and I need pictures. All
Yeah.
right. So I got the pictures and the clothes, but what am I gonna name my Instagram or what am I gonna name my store? So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, okay, like what should I name it? Like Designs by Sierra, like Sierra Leone. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like what's gonna be the name?
Oh,
And then I was like, oh shit, my Instagram name is Frisk Me Good.
Yeah.
So Frisk Me Good.
Frisk Me Good.
So it was right under my nose the entire time. And after that, Frisk Me Good was born.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It's like a whole story.
Yeah.
And I like how you brought that to attention, like
Hell
mental
yeah.
health and like depression.
Yeah.
Because depression is so real, and
Mhm.
sometimes it just creeps on you even when you're
Mhm.
doing the most normalest things throughout life.
Absolutely.
Depression's just like you're like, "Damn, I didn't went to college, I didn't did everything
Yeah,
right,"
I
and it's
did
like,
everything
"Why am I
right.
still not feeling complete?" You know?
Exactly, exactly. So, being able to start Frisk Me Good like was like the catalyst to where I am today. So,
That's understandable.
yeah.
So, growing up,
Yeah.
Cleveland. Growing up in Cleveland,
Yeah.
what was it like growing up in, like, your family? Just, like, how was that?
Yeah. I had a really like loving family. Like my parents, they're extremely supportive of everything that I do.
Oh, I love
So,
that.
I grew up with like my mom and my dad, and we basically like lived in the same house like my entire life.
Mhm.
So, even still to this day, like my mom still lives in that house. So, grew up down the way and on 79th and Huff, and yeah, it was a very like fun and like normal childhood. Like I remember like my parents always put me in like artsy stuff. Like I was
Mhm.
always like in art classes and going to this place called the Music Sediment, doing ballet. My mom used to put me in art classes at this place called the Institute of Art and stuff like that. And we used to do stuff like making scarves out of like dyes and all type of, it was like, very creative
Yeah.
childhood. So yeah, I feel like everything that my parents put me in creatively, like, turned me into, like, a very, like, creative person in general, and I also grew up an
Oh.
only child as well, so
Oh, shit.
yeah, so had to entertain myself and stuff like that, so, yeah,
You were
my
lucky. My sisters got on my fucking
Okay. Oh,
nerves.
I wanted a
Like,
brother or sister so bad.
so bad?
So bad,
I wanted to
like
run away.
listen,
Like,
like,
I wanted to get
listen,
away.
okay, my dream was to have, like, a teeter-totter, and I was like, "I ain't got nobody to totter with," like,
Oh my
But
goodness.
I do have an older brother, but we didn't like grow up living together. So
Okay.
he grew up in Pittsburgh, and I grew up in Cleveland. So
Okay. Are you guys close right
yeah,
now?
no, we are very close now.
Okay, knowing that you're like black and educated, I love how you went to college. You're
Yeah,
like doing the damn thing. So your creativity and just like how you were was also
yeah.
in high school. So how was like high school for you?
Yeah, so this is another thing. My whole life, I also went to a Catholic school.
Oh wow, another
Yeah.
Catholic.
Yes, girl. Wait, are
Another
you?
No, no,
Or
no, no, no. Just I've interviewed people, so
okay, I
it's
was
just
about to
like
say you
to
too, girl.
see the people and how sensual they are and the creativity and just
Yeah.
open. It be
Mhm.
the children of the Catholic Church.
Oh, it
No
really
offense.
does. It really does, and that's no shade. But I will say this, going to Catholic school my entire life, definitely I feel like stifled me as far as like my style because we had to wear uniforms all the time. And I feel like in most
Yeah.
like I always wanted to go to public school too.
Yeah.
But in Cleveland, the public school system is not good. And now like that I'm an adult, I understand like why my mom didn't want me to go to Cleveland public schools, looking at how it is now as an adult.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her at all. But at the same time, it was very stifling.
Mhm.
When I was in elementary school, third through eighth, I went to this very like militant like Catholic school where we
Ooh.
used to have like a dictator like principal. Like, have you ever seen the movie Matilda?
Ugh, like Miss
Yeah,
Thing? Like,
Miss Trunchbull.
yeah,
It
Miss
was like a
Trunchbull.
yes, it was like a Miss Trunchbull situation, but worse. Like she literally used to verbally abuse us and
Oh my
like literally
goodness.
like
Why is it always female principals
oh
that's
listen,
like that?
yeah,
You be
no,
like,
it was real bad. Like it was like very like controlled. Like we were like I remember like when we used to get called to the office, like
yeah.
I don't know about everybody else, but my heart used to drop. Like
Not having a whole anxiety attack on the
no,
way to the main
literally,
office. Like,
a whole anxiety attack. Like there was a point in time where I was like even getting bullied, and like I was scared to even because I didn't trust the adults there, so I was scared to even tell anybody what was going on
oh my goodness.
because we didn't trust them, and I thought I was gonna get yelled at. So just the simple fact of that, like really, like mentally like took a toll on me third through eighth, and then when I finally got out of that and went to high school, it was a lot freer.
Yeah.
But even like looking back at that, like I've never really had like cliques or anything like that. Like I was always just like I wasn't a loner, but like I mean I wasn't never like the cool kid. So even like looking
Mm.
at adulthood, like it's like damn, now I'm cool, like shit.
It's so crazy. like, not saying like you're an introvert. It's just like the
Yeah.
people that were in the outside looking in high school that watched the popular people. The popular people nowadays look ran the fuck down.
Okay.
Like they're like it's to the point where you look at those people now on social media and you be like, I really thought he was hot.
Oh my God.
Like he looked like he done so much drugs, and she looked like she just been through so much.
Like, damn, I really thought you was
sex and partying. It's just like,
okay,
ooh, you went from that girl to damn nigga.
Yeah, no, for
in
real.
High school, you was a man, nigga.
It's like, damn, you look back and you be like, damn, thank God I didn't peak in high school.
Oh my God, I just be like, God, I was not. Because everybody that was fine in high school looked like fucking trash. Like,
no, for real.
So it's crazy to see individuals like you.
Yeah.
I get the same shit.
Yeah. And I was always like a quirky, like, I was a weird girl. Like, I was very weird. So, I mean, I was like real weird. So, like, honestly, and I'm still weird, but like, I'm like cool and weird now. So it's like
I'm cool, fashionably weird.
Yeah, I'm cool, fashionably weird, but I didn't have the fashion part until after. So, I feel like maybe people didn't understand me or something like that. So, yeah, but getting out of high school is like when I started to actually not even getting out. My senior year of high school is when I started like getting into like my fashion girly shit because
nice.
I got my first job. Well, it wasn't my first job. It was like maybe my third job, but because my first job I worked at a country club as a server. But this job after this, I worked at this store called Next in Cleveland, and Next was like at the time, it's not like that anymore, but it was like the premier like streetwear store that everybody wanted to work at. I love that. Yeah, like
remind me of that store that was in the mall that was called Up Against the Wall back in the day.
Okay.
It was called Up Against the Wall, and everybody knew like either you want to work there or you couldn't afford the clothes there.
Right.
And you're just like, shit. I used to just go in there and window shop.
Yes. Jesus. It was one of those stores, and only like the coolest people could work there, or like the people that could dress.
Right.
So this one day, my friend, his name was Danier, and we were like, I think we were in we were on like ceramics class or something. And he was like, look, Cierra, Next is hiring. Like you should do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And like, I'm gonna do it. So, I came with my best outfit at the time. Like I said, I wasn't dressing yet. So my wardrobe wasn't all that, but that was like my best
But you picked out the best shit for that day.
I did. I literally did. So went to the interview, got the job. And when I say I was so excited, and I was also working at, cause they had a couple locations, but like the one at Beechwood Mall was like the one to work at. So I started working at the Beechwood Mall location, and that's when I started like dressing, and that's when I had a reason to get dressed finally.
Yeah, because you was like, because when you worked at the mall, I remember I used to work at the mall.
Yeah,
it was like you be dressed working at retail. I look dressed to fold fucking clothes all day, but I look fly.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I finally had a reason to get dressed because even in Catholic school, just in my Catholic schools, even the dress down days were like dress coded. Like we would have it was
not the free dresses.
Listen, it was so horrible. Like it would be like, all right,
bring that hoochie shit up in here.
Listen, do not bring that hoochie shit. Like I swear to God, like they used to be like, all right, guys, it's t-shirt and jeans day. Like
not t-shirt and jeans.
Like fuck you, bro. Like yeah, it was pretty fucked up. So when I started working at Next, that's when I started being able to like dress the way like I find my style, and I started shopping at places like American Apparel and
what was a Hollister and shit.
You said, did we have Hollister?
Yeah,
we did, but I was like an American Apparel girly.
Yeah, you was like, I'm an American Apparel.
Yes, like I wanted to work there, but Next I was like, all right, that's cool. We can, they ain't hiring me though. That's why they don't exist no more.
I know they probably like eating their words now.
Okay. It's cool. But yeah, that's how I started.
And you got your personal style.
Got my personal style. And that's like that was like my gateway to fashion. So.
I love that. I love that. So we got to get into it because you found your personal style, and it seems like you found your aesthetic.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was following you. And was loving it because when I found out what you were doing with the unconventional items with the corsets.
Yeah.
When I seen that you was, I low-key kind of put it together before you said anything. You was like, oh, I'm being in LA. And And I seen that they were coming out with that season of The Hype, and I said, I think she's on this show. I was telling my best friend, I was like, I think she's on this show. And then, yes, I seen the promo for it. You was on HBO Max.
Yes.
The Hype.
Yes,
Shout out to The Hype.
Shout out to The Hype.
That's one of my favorite shows because I love urban streetwear because LA is all about urban streetwear.
Definitely.
And the culture. I know you guys filmed out here.
Yes, we did.
So that was amazing.
Yes.
We got to talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
The Hype. Pros and cons. What was it like, the experience?
Wow. So my dream was always to be on a reality design competition show. So like when that even happened, so first of all, when The Hype initially came out for season 1.
Oh, yes.
I ended up seeing it because I have this mailer that I signed up for. It's called Digital Influence, and they send you like...
me too.
Yeah, I'm there too.
Yes, and they send you.
Yeah, they do.
Send you. Shout out to Digital Influence.
Yeah, shout out Digital Influence. Yes. But I had saw that they had sent out something about The Hype. Like they were like, yeah, Offset is, and I don't even think they had a name for it. Or
they were saying Offset. Yeah. Shout out to Offset.
Yeah, shout out to Offset.
Yes, like they were saying a show about like what Offset. It's a fashion show.
Exactly. So that's all I knew, and I was like, streetwear design competition show. Like I need it. So like I messaged them, and I was like, please, like. And I saw it late as fuck. So I'm like, please, like, can I be on the show? Like, how do I do this? And they didn't respond. But it was way too late. Like, they had sent me the email maybe like a month or 3 weeks. And I ended up seeing it like after the fact. And I was like, damn, I really wanted to be on that show.
Yeah.
But then the next year,
they had like season 2.
So they had season 2, and I didn't even know they were casting. The casting directors personally DM'd me and asked me that I want to be on the show.
Yeah, because your aesthetic was like at that time. Your aesthetic was growing.
It was
like crazy. So when I found out she was on there, I said, "Oh yeah, she's gonna go on there and fuck shit up."
Oh, fuck shit up. So yeah, that was amazing. Being able to like be like kind of handpicked to be on the show. Like I was. Like, this is a dream come true. Like, even during the interview process, like, I was talking to my ancestors. I was like, please
let me on this motherfucker. Like, let me on
I'll do anything. I'll do everything right. Like, just please. So, yeah, finally got on the show. And, okay, pros. Sorry I had to think so hard.
Because I know you got to, like, think back. And
I got to think back because, like, I'm like, damn, that was, like, yeah, we filmed it in 2022. You know, some of the pros was getting to tell my story on a national platform and being able to like get people to see me. And another thing was I loved how like I was like the first person to speak like when the show, like when they brought the designers in.
Yes.
It was like, my name is Cierra. I was like, that's me.
When it was the part where she literally, you guys, it was the part I was screaming from my couch. Like I literally had my food and my snacks and my laptop in front of me. I was like, I'm watching every episode because my girl is on there. And plus I just love fashion competition shows because I'm a Project Runway girl. So you already know it. It was that episode. I believe you had the yellow and black. That's when you really.
Oh, that was.
I think motherfuckers was really scared when you did that. They was like, oh, this bitch got tricks. Like,
yeah. No, definitely. That was also like a highlight outfit for me. And I wore it to DragCon the other week. Oh,
what, baby? That shit. Oh, shout out to DragCon. I was so mad I wasn't able to go.
Yeah.
That was the inspiration for that was just like crazy. I could see them in the background. Like some of the contestants was like, oh, this bitch is really like...
I thought I was going to win, but I didn't. But, I thought I was going to win that challenge, but I didn't. So on to the cons, because that like kind of set the stage and like that kind of set the tone for like the rest of the show.
Like, you motherfuckers better bring your A game.
Listen, your A game. So yeah, cons. I would have to say realizing how fake reality TV is.
Oh yeah, because you have to do it over and over and over again.
That too. That was another thing too. Like being behind the scenes, like and actually, seeing how much stuff we had to do over.
Yeah.
Like even like in the intro when what's his name? Speedy was like, all right, guys, y'all want to go in? And we're like, yeah. And like we're all so excited thinking he about to open the door, and then all we hear is cut.
Yeah, it be shit like that. I'm telling you. Even filming commercials, like it wears me out.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm an actor. Yeah. Like, right now. Like I'm an actor.
Yeah, literally. So like everything is not as fluent as it looks. And then also learning how to move with reality TV.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, it's a TV show. It's not a real competition.
They're
Like,
looking for the drama.
they're
They're looking for the juicy stuff.
they're looking for you to play the role that they casted you to
Mhm.
fulfill.
Mhm.
They don't want you, and when you don't fulfill that role, like, you're cut. So
Damn.
so yeah, I don't know when they decide who gonna win or if it's pre-decided. I truly actually don't know like how exactly it works, but reality TV feels like, as a contestant being on the show, it's like there's like a joke
Mhm.
and everybody knows the joke but you. Yeah,
Fucking
that's how
shit.
it feels. So me personally, I probably wouldn't go on a reality. If I did, I would come with a whole different attitude.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, hey, maybe they wanted me to be like, cause also this is another thing too, like with reality TV. When the audience is watching you, nobody wants to hear somebody doubting themselves. They want
Yeah, you like, well, motherfucker, well, move over for the next person. That's gonna be like
Yeah.
the next contestant. If you feel like you're doubting, get your ass out of the
Exactly. Get your
way.
ass out, because they,
Yeah.
even the audience wants to root for somebody
Yes.
who is like, I got this. I'm about to win this. Even if you don't feel that way,
Mhm.
never it's like a poker face that you got to have being on reality TV. And I didn't know that
Oh
going
my
into it.
goodness.
So, cause I was going into it thinking like, this is a show, like this is about to change my life. Like, no, bitch, just
He said, "No, bitch.
no,
Like,
bitch, just get on the show and play your role, girl.
just play your role and do the best you
Do
can.
the best you
Do
can.
the best you can."
So, if I was to ever go on one again, I wouldn't take it as seriously.
Mhm.
One, but honestly, I would rather be a judge. So I would rather be a judge because they get paid more than the contestants.
Oh my God, because I believe that it was that season. I'm trying to remember. Was it season 1 or season 2? I think I had they had Wiz Khalifa on there.
That was season 1.
They had one girl that was on there, and it was excuse me, y'all. It was the Caucasian girl, and she was taking bandanas,
Yes,
and
I
she
remember
was
that.
like coloring shit.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he told her, because I said,
Mhm.
the one thing about bandanas, you just can't wear them everywhere. And she was just like, I just felt
Yeah.
like she was just coloring over bandanas, and
Mhm.
you're trying to get people shot and killed.
Listen,
Like,
see, I don't know I don't know if there was other color
Like,
options.
just
Maybe
like,
it wasn't other
girl,
color
get away
options.
from the
I don't know.
bandanas. Just leave
my
the
phone died.
bandanas only. Like, just leave the it's okay. Like,
Right?
just leave the bandanas. Like, just please. Like, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But on the show, I think your story was more inspirational. Like, just telling the world, like,
Yeah.
what your aesthetic was and who you was. Like, it was
Mhm.
that video for me when you was like, hey, I'm Cierra. Like, I'm self-taught. I'm
Yeah.
all that. Like,
Yeah.
my goodness, that video. Don't we have that video of her? Like, it was more inspiration to me, because I was like, see, little black girls and little black boys need to hear this,
They do.
because in knowing that, hey, like, just a
That bitch
story.
walking in Paris and all eyes are on her.
See?
Streetwear is really in my DNA. I feel like it has like been subliminally influencing me my whole life.
The lines between streetwear and high fashion are ever so blurry, and I feel like you nailed this.
I'm a self-taught designer. I learned everything I know about fashion and design from YouTube.
It's luxury, it's like a runway look.
I'm like, I gotta go hard.
And that's exactly what the fuck you did.
I
Like,
did go hard.
Pete, when coming from people like where we're from and hearing those type of stories and then seeing them on television, it is motivating. It is like, do
Very.
you feel like you motivated like young
Yeah,
black girls?
no, I definitely did. And you know what? I'm going to go back to another pro. I think the biggest pro from the show was, even though everything didn't end how I wanted it to, the fact that at the end of the episode, when I met with Marnie, and she was
Mhm.
like, Sierra, I've been seeing everything you do, and I love what you do, and I want you to do the collaboration with Ivy Park. And honestly,
Yes!
like, because when I say, like, my spirit was on the floor after that shit, like, I was so sick and so hurt and feeling so defeated, and
Oh my
her even
goodness.
like going, because that wasn't even supposed to be the part of the show.
Yeah.
Marnie had shit to do that day, but she was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So shout out to Marnie, because I really appreciate it.
Shout out to Marnie. Shout out to Marnie.
Shout out to
And
Marnie.
I remember that Ivory Park collaboration that
Yeah.
you did. And oh my God, look at it.
Mhm.
When I seen it, because the world, we were kind of like hit sideways because
Mhm.
I mean, Beyonce have done her own brand. Remember the House of Darion,
Yeah,
and remember
yeah.
like Darion. So her
Mhm.
coming out with Ivy Park was like a boom, a number
Yeah.
2 to the new
Yeah,
generation.
absolutely.
They have no idea. Y'all don't know nothing about House Darion and like
Mhm.
Darion and things. So for her to come out with Ivory Park and then like you had to collab with that was just like,
Yeah.
oh my
No,
God.
it was very
You was like
dope.
Beyonce.
Yeah, I know. I was like
Beyonce.
gagging, like, you know? So, yeah, that was, and even seeing that part of the show gave me hope. And I'm watching myself. So I know it gave like a lot of other people hope. Like, just
Mhm.
because this is the end of a chapter, it didn't go the way you wanted it to,
Yeah.
doesn't mean that this is the end. There's so much more to come.
I feel like that show gave, like, because you already had a fan base and the aesthetic that was building and growing,
Mhm.
but it showed the world who you were and
Yeah.
just brought it to a more broaded,
Mhm.
you know,
Absolutely.
just another algorithm where they were just like, oh, this
Absolutely.
girl is dope as fuck.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Did you ever get to meet Beyonce or something? Or like, no?
Not yet.
She said no.
Not yet. Not yet. You know what? Manifesting it. I know she's gonna find me soon. I know she's gonna find me.
She gonna be like, Cierra, I need a corset.
Listen, I know she's gonna find me. So you know what? I'm just gonna wait on it and be patient.
Oh my
because,
goodness.
You know, it's on the way.
Yes.
It's on the way.
We're gonna manifest that,
Listen,
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
And the Beehive, make it happen for her, okay, you guys?
Listen.
Make it happen for her.
Yes.
Relationships from the show, like you still like any other designers?
Yeah. I'm still cool with all of my castmates.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I literally love all of my castmates. And that was also another pro, was getting to be with like-minded creators and because I love having designer friends too. So yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
No, I love them. There's
Oh my
nobody that I am
goodness.
not cool with or like, you know, that got bad
Yeah, because I think
blood.
like you guys build a bond and like a
Yeah.
connection just being on that show.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know how everybody else's relationship is, but me personally, we niggas, we good. Like, you know, I can't speak for everybody else though.
So doing the show, I kind of peeped it on social media too, like your branding, your aesthetic, fashion. You start doing fashion weeks, and
Yeah.
I loved it. I
Thank
said,
you.
"Oh, they're getting a taste."
Okay.
Most models and things are getting a taste.
Yeah.
You did have a couple of my sisters on the runway.
Mhm.
Shout out to Mermaid and Milan.
Okay, hey y'all.
Mermaid and Milan, you were letting Fashion Week know, like, boom, I'm here. How did that feel?
Absolutely. No, it was awesome. Honestly, my favorite fashion week I've ever done was LA Fashion Week. One, because it was the official
Really?
LA Fashion Week. Yes.
Oh, really?
LA Fashion Week was like number one.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
like I said, I ain't never been to the official New York Fashion Week, but when I got invited to LA Fashion Week,
Woo, shout out to
and
LA Fashion Week.
listen, it had the
Shout out to
sponsor
LA
show. I was like,
I
I was
feeling like that girl.
feeling like that girl, honey. Like, I was like, wait, this is tea. This is kind of tea.
Like, bitch, this is chewing it. Like, girl.
Okay. So yeah, that was very lit. Like, that was honestly the best one because it was like a dream come true. Like, everything was just so like perfect. And like when I walked out, because you know how when they do the clap out for the designer,
Yeah.
when I walked out, like it just felt amazing. And like it's like I seek that thrill like anytime like I get like a big opportunity like that feeling that I had.
Oh, I love that for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, you kind of, well, because most people that do work a lot, you never really get to reap the benefits. We just always work and work and work, and we never really like reflect. So when you have that moment of reflection, I know it's like a, I'm fucking doing
Yeah,
this.
I'm
Like, I'm
fucking
doing this.
doing it. Like in that LA Fashion Week, that was that moment for me. So
Yeah, that was a big time of your prime. Like, you're
Yeah.
still it right now.
Yeah.
But you were building a lot of celebrity clients, girl. I was like, ooh.
That was the start.
You had Cierra.
Yes, ma'am.
What? Sierra? Like, how did that, like, oh, I love that corset too.
Yeah,
like, ooh,
that.
Sierra!
Okay, honestly, Sierra's like my favorite. Like, I love her. Like, she's so nice and like so sweet and so humble. Like, I remember like when I met her, like I went into like her trailer and I was like, hi Cierra, my name is Cierra. And
My name is Cierra too.
yeah, and she was like, oh shit, Cierra. And I wanted to be like, girl, people just stop saying Cierra to me, like, because literally that's been like the tagline, like, my whole life. So I wanted to say that, but I was like, let me keep it professional. But yeah, even getting to meet her, she was so sweet. She was like, oh my God, my name is Cierra too. Like, well, obviously, I don't think she said, I don't know what she said verbatim, but she said like something like that, and we like connected at that moment. And then when I was like fitting her for like her stuff, like I got to go to her house and I was like fitting the corset on her, and like she was just like, wow, like this is genius, like you're so talented. Like my like 10-year-old self would have like passed the fuck out.
I'm telling you, because I'm like, Cece, this was like in high school. Because I remember when she came out with the 1-2 steps.
Yes,
and,
no,
like,
literally.
goodies and like
Literally.
And remember it was that 1 second CD where we got to see her go to prom and like all that. Cece is that girl and still
She
is that girl. Shout out to her because I know her, Missy, and Busta Rhymes. They're all on tour right now, and I heard like the concert is bussin'.
Okay, listen, I've been seeing the videos. Like, go Cece.
Yes, you have done a lot of people. I believe like, oh yeah, Mimi Frost.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
How was that? Like,
I didn't meet her in person. That was through my showroom.
Just through your showroom? It looked amazing. Like, it gave me like kind of like Renaissance tea.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I actually made that for my Area 51 fashion show that I put on.
Oh, yes, you did put that on.
Yeah, and I gave it to my showroom and they liked it. So I was
like, my God, it was that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I got to ask because it was like you were on. I seen that coming because I was like, nah, she's on the hype. Offset is on there. I know Cardi finna be like, I need a corset. Like, I need a corset.
So the Cardi thing happened before I was even casted.
Really? Shut up. Yeah, that corset was bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cardi thing actually happened. I don't even know. Okay, so I had got reached out to by the hype maybe in October.
Okay.
Coincidentally in December. And this was like a random day. And like I get hit up by celebrities all the time for customs because I have my showroom where they do celebrity pulls.
Mm-hmm.
But when they hit me up for a custom order, it has nothing to do with my showroom.
Yeah, it has nothing.
So with this situation, Colin Carter had DM'd me on Instagram. And I was like,
shout out to Colin because I love Colin because he's like one of my favorite, like y'all. Like my house loves Colin.
Yes. No, I love Colin down. So he DM'd me and he was like, hey, like we're doing a Offset is having a sneaker ball and we need a corset for Cardi. And I was like, oh my God, like, is this real? So mind you, I was not casted for the hype yet. I had just like been reached out by the casting team to like interview and stuff like that. And I did my interview and stuff, but I didn't know whether or not I was even going to get on the show at this point. And I hadn't heard from them for months. So I was like, okay, what a coincidence. Like, I'm like, oh my God, what if this is a test? Like, before I even get on the show, like, what if this is, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was literally just a coincidence. Like, I swear it was literally just a coincidence. It had nothing to do with the show. That was completely separate. But yeah, Colin hit me up and he was like, yeah, we're doing a Balenciaga corset for Cardi. And I'm like, okay, dope. So at this point, I didn't even know whether or not it was even going to happen for real. Because, you know, people hit me up all the time.
All the time for stuff.
And it doesn't always fall through or it doesn't always happen. So with this situation, I was like, okay, let me not get my hopes up. Like, but like, Cardi, please. Like, so
she is my girl. And let me tell you, this is crazy that you made a corset for her. I've watched my house mother make my house mother. Shout out to Floyd McLucas, aka Fee, legendary runway. She makes extravagant corsets for a bunch of celebrities. Like I've seen her make corsets for outline for like Mary J. Blige and like was it SWV? Lizzo, Cardi, like Angel Brinks. Like the list goes on. So to know that you made a corset for her, I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
She's my girl. Like I love Cardi.
No, I love Cardi. I've been a Cardi fan.
A Cardi fan. Nobody can make me not love her.
No, literally.
Shout out to Cardi. We love you over here. Nobody can make me not love her.
Because when I tell you, I love that like all the celebrities that I've worked with, like I've always like never said nothing bad about any of the celebrities that I work. I've never was like, oh, because you know, people be talking shit, but I rolled down for Cardi. So the fact that like, I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is organic. Like, I love this. Like, I love that like everything is coming full circle with this situation. So like I said, I didn't even know like if it was going to happen at that point, but like literally, he texted me the next morning, like, "Hey, can you fly out to LA tomorrow and
My goodness.
so you can make the course?" And I'm like, "Fuck yes!" Like, but I was so excited. Okay, there was a couple ways I fucked up a little bit though, because this was my first celebrity client, so. I was just so excited that I just packed my bags and I'm like, let's go. Like, I'm on the way. They got my ticket. I was like, what time do I got to get on the plane? I'm on the way. And then I got there and he was like, so did you bring your sewing machine?
What? I know
I
you
was
was
like,
like, huh?
Excuse me?
Huh?
Sewing machine?
Sir?
And I don't even have the type of machines that you can just take. I have like industrial machines.
Yeah, industrial machine, because you use not unconventional items.
Exactly.
That's very tough.
Very tough. Like, I could have never done that even on a regular sewing machine. Like, I have to have my industrials. So that was scary. So I had to basically, and I think I had got there on Friday. No. Okay, I got there on Saturday. So I had to like literally like run around, and I got there late on Saturday. And you know the fashion district is not really open on Sunday.
It's not. It's closed, baby.
Yeah.
And they close like at 3 and 4.
Listen, if they do open.
Yeah.
If they even do open.
Yeah.
So I had to literally like Saturday night, like call all these like fashion sewing machine shops and be like, can I use your machine? Do you have a machine? Do you have an industrial that I can use? Literally had to call all around town, and I finally found one place.
Well, where is it?
I think it's called ABC Sewing.
Okay.
Yeah, called ABC Sewing. And I was like, please, like, I know that this is a hard ass. I know y'all are closed tomorrow.
But like, please.
But please, I'll pay you whatever for the machine. Just please, like, can I come? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, period. Whew. Thank God.
Jesus. I know you was like, Jesus.
Thank God. Thank fucking God. And, this was before I, like, knew my hype fam and shit like that. So I didn't really know anybody that I could ask to do. I was just, like, putting out a call on Instagram, like, can somebody please help
me, Jesus.
Yeah, help me, Jesus.
Help me.
Like, please. So, yeah, that happened. And, like, even before that, like, it was kind of cool too, because I got to like go to the Balenciaga store and get the shoes, and I felt like such a rich bitch walking out with the Balenciaga bags. I was like, I ain't never walked out a little luxury store with all them bags. I was like, oh.
Everybody loves the Balenciagas. Just the brand, the house.
Yeah, no
shade. My uncle, one of my runway uncles, he's like legendary. Yeah. Shout out to Jazzy Balenciaga.
Okay.
All American Runway. Yes, Balenciaga.
Yes, period. So yeah, got to walk in the store with the Balenciagas, but I'm like, okay, now it's time to get to work. So I'm working on the corset, whatever, sew it together. And he also wanted me to do a bra, but at that point, I wasn't. I was making bras in a certain way that's not like, universal to bigger busts. So he had me work with this designer who is now a very good friend of me. His name is Ray Ortiz, and he was also on Project Runway.
Okay, yes.
And he is also, shout out to Ray. Watch Hulu, Dress My Tour, Ray Ortiz. Cut that out. I'm going to say that.
It's all right.
But yeah, shout out to Ray on Hulu, Dress My Tour.
Oh, okay. I got to check that out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Another design competition show.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he ended up helping me with the bra portion. And that, kind of taught me how to work with, bigger bust sizes and how to be more accommodating to that.
Oh, yes, because her titties is big.
Yeah, she got some big old titties.
Baby. There's different from like you got titties and then you got breasts.
Okay, breasts and titties. Okay, so
there's a difference.
Okay. So yeah, that taught me a lot getting to work with him, and then after that, like and at that point, like I didn't even know if I was able to go to the sneaker ball with them either. So that whole day, like after like we went to her crib to do the fitting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like still trying to figure out like, can I come to the party with y'all? And little did I know, bitch, you're on the team tonight. Like
that's what it gives. Like that's what I noticed. Like with the designers and just the team, like that's what it gives. And they like to the point. I done made you do all this running and things. Like come have a cocktail.
Yeah,
and celebratory and just like chill for a minute.
Yeah, no, it was so lit. Like honestly, that whole night, like that was like another like that feeling that I got with LA Fashion Week, that was it again. It was just like, whoa.
Like, I'm here.
I'm
and I'm
here.
doing my dreams.
Exactly.
Like, that's crazy.
Exactly.
That's
like, I'm
crazy.
literally like at a sneaker ball, like partying with Cardi. Like, this is fucking crazy.
So having all this and like living your dreams.
Yeah.
What's your biggest career challenge at this moment?
Biggest career challenge, I think, right now is just growing.
Yeah.
You know, because I really, at this point, I'm still doing everything by myself. So
Really?
yeah, I don't have like workers. I don't have like
That's motivating to me. Like,
Yeah,
that is. That's
thank
motivating.
you. Thank you. Honestly, every design that you've ever seen me post or anything on my website, like all of the hundreds of items that I've made, I've literally made them by myself. So, that has been very challenging. So I'm at the moment like manifesting a team and just trying to figure out how I can grow and how I can turn FriskMeGood into $1 million company.
No, it is. It's gonna happen.
It is.
It is gonna happen. We're gonna manifest that for you, Lord.
Yeah,
We're gonna
okay.
manifest that shit for her.
Okay.
She needs a motherfucking team. She needs a lead
Okay.
of gay motherfuckers. That's gonna
Okay.
The gays gonna get it together. When you have that
Okay.
team, like baby, they're
Yes.
bossy. They're very as long as you get
Yes.
their little iced coffees in the morning.
Okay.
You know, they're very like, but they're very fierce. Because I told myself if I ever get married,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hire a gay wedding planner.
Okay, type shit.
Like old boy from Sex and the City, like him,
Okay.
Anthony. I need him. I need him. I need him to start yelling at people and be like, "Excuse me,
Seriously.
it's a no."
Yes, no. I feel that. So yeah, I'm just trying to grow. And like I said, turn FriskMeGood into the biggest sustainable brand in the world.
It's going to happen
Yeah.
because your aesthetic and just like your
Yeah.
fan base and just like your
Exactly.
creativity. I haven't seen anybody like I've seen people do corsets,
Yeah.
but just taking the tennis shoes, like
Mhm.
it took urban streetwear to like this sexiness and like this
Yeah.
this girl era that I feel like we needed.
It's like upcycled couture. Like
It gives soft girl era. It gives tomboy if you wanted it. It gives
Mhm.
street. It gives
Mhm.
urban. It's all in one. I love that.
Exactly.
Even for the boys. Like
Yeah.
even the boys if they wanted
Yeah,
one. Like I
yeah.
was like, this is like a unisex theme.
Mhm.
And I loved how urban it was. It like brought the creativity but fashion. Like je ne sais quoi.
Okay. Yeah, I'm working on my men's wear. So man, just wait.
Oh, you know
Just
the Bush
wait.
Queens will live.
Okay.
Like they will live
Okay.
for a cute corset. Like my nephew
Yes.
Jelani, oh my God, lives in a corset. I call him Big Jugs
Mhm.
because he like
Okay.
he walk around and like pick up his corset.
Yes.
Like he got big jugs. And I'll be like, okay, he
love.
will live like a corset like
yeah,
that.
absolutely. So yeah, I'm just working hard to you know, also I also think about this as well because in the fashion industry, and even when you think about like the biggest houses that exist or like the biggest companies that exist, none of them are owned by Black women.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
None of them. So, and also like when you think back like on the history of Black women in fashion and
Mhm.
in design, we have never gotten our credit either.
No.
Because like
No.
even thinking back to damn, her name is escaping me right now and I really hate that. She designed Jackie Kennedy's dress. She was one of
I know you're talking about.
You know who I'm
Oh,
talking
please
about.
excuse me, you guys. And
Yeah.
I know we have a woman president that's running for the election and
Okay.
things like that, and we cannot figure out her name, but we gonna
Yeah.
get it together.
Yeah, no, we
gonna get it together.
I wish I
Because Jackie Kennedy was like known for that, like
She
the
was
dressing
known
and
for
things like that.
fashion.
And I hope they do that with
Oh,
Kamala
Ann Lowe.
Harris.
It was Ann Lowe.
Ann Lowe?
Yes,
Ann Lowe.
Yes.
Ann Lowe. Yes.
Yes.
Kennedy in 1953 was one of the best remembered bridal gowns of all times.
Mhm.
And she was an African American designer who was credited as a designer from the time.
She was not credited.
Oh, would not. Oh my
She was not
God.
credited.
Ann Lowe.
Mhm.
Going in the history books. Make it happen.
Yeah.
I hope they do the same thing. Honestly, the same thing with Kamala.
Mhm.
Because I want to see Kamala running. I need to see her in some
Okay.
shit. Like,
Okay.
excuse my French. I need to see this black lady in some shit because we are known for the flavor. We are known for the hot shit. I don't want to see no more pantsuits.
Okay.
I want to see some because Michelle Obama was giving us the looks.
she was
Okay,
giving
she
us
was
all
giving
of
us the
that.
looks. I want to see that with
Yeah.
my newfound.
Oh
fucking
yeah.
president.
No, she about to eat. So,
Mhm.
but yeah. What was the question?
You are a
Damn, what
king.
was the question?
You are a king.
Oh yeah,
No, you were just
design
saying
challenge.
like, hello, like,
Yeah. So and this is another thing. So this is a quick story that I have as well that made me like even start thinking about like that mission as a Black woman in design. So at the very beginning of my journey, so I'm a self-taught designer as well. I think
yeah,
I
that's
told
what you were
that.
saying.
Yeah,
Like, I was like,
yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, so being a self-taught designer, when I first got out of college, the first 2 years, it was so hard because I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I didn't know, like, my stuff wasn't looking as clean as it does now. And, I really wanted celebrities to wear my shit, and I
Yeah.
really wanted to be there. And also, like, even with social media, it's very hard. Like,
Yes.
not to compare your journey to others and stuff like that. So at the beginning of my journey, I was very close to giving up and just being like, all right, whatever, maybe
Aren't
this
we
is
all?
not gonna,
It always get to that edge where we're just
Mhm.
like, it's been so many times where I'll be like,
Exactly.
I don't want to fucking do this shit no more. Like, I'm
Exactly.
fucking tired. And then boom,
Mhm.
this other opportunity happened, or boom, this
Yeah.
happened, and this happened. I'll be like, okay,
Exactly.
like, I'm gonna stop crying. Like,
Exactly.
stop crying.
Exactly. So in this like moment, it was crazy because there was this app called the Google Arts and Culture app that they used to have, or probably still have it.
Mhm.
And basically, you take a selfie of yourself and you get back a piece of art that looks like you.
Mhm.
So I'm literally just in my workroom, or I didn't even have a workroom back then. I was at my mama's house and in my old room or whatever.
Yes, in my old
and I
room.
was just messing around, making stuff or whatever. And when I tell you, like, I was looking bummy, it was like just I wasn't even thinking about the photo.
You just
or
hitting,
anything.
you just hitting a selfie.
Took a selfie, fuck it. So then the picture that I got back was a picture of a woman from the 1920s sewing.
Oh.
And the picture is by Francis Criss. It's called Alma Sewing.
Oh my God.
And it's a portrait. It's a portrait of a Black woman sewing.
That was from God. Like,
that was from God. I'm happy we're even talking about this right now.
That's crazy because people have gifts. Like,
Mhm.
sometimes we have gifts like we don't know.
Yeah,
Like, you have a
exactly.
gift in your hands.
Absolutely. So even talking about this, that's a reminder to myself as well, like why I'm even doing this.
That's amazing.
So,
that was so heartfelt.
Exactly.
So knowing that you do you have accomplished so many things.
Yeah.
And you like walking in your purpose and then like walking in your dream and making all this creative stuff, going to these parties, working with these clients, being on television shows.
Mhm.
What is it like just on an ordinary day, like of Cierra? Just
Yeah.
how do you self-care? Like, what is an ordinary day when you don't have to do nothing? I ask all my guests this. I'll be like, what's the self-care for you like?
What do I do?
Because I don't give a fuck. I'll be like, I'm at home sleeping, watching House of Dragons, watching all the shows I want to be. Like, I will literally go nowhere.
Yeah, no, I watch reality TV. I love reality TV, but not so much design competition shows. I watch other like reality TV competition shows. Like I watch The Circle.
Yeah, The Circle.
I watch
my brother watched The Circle.
Real hardcore. I watch Big Brother. I watch
Yeah.
literally all the reality shows, and that's like my obsession. And then I also play with my cats.
How many cats do you have?
I have 2 cats now.
I feel like cats are starting to grow on me. I used to be terrified of them because I'm a dog person.
Yeah.
But a couple of my friends have had cats and they're okay. They just do the weirdest shit that kind of scare me.
Yeah,
and I'll
they
be
get
like,
a little weird. But my
like-
boys are sweet, and they're like the most chill cats. Like, well, I have an orange cat, and orange cats are crazy as fuck.
no, they are orange.
They're
The
crazy
orange
as
ones,
fuck.
they're very
It
violent.
runs in their
It
runs in their blood. But mine is not violent. He just does like dumb shit all the time. Like for example, like he eats my thread when I'm like working or when I walk away, he eats it and like he'll eat miles and miles of thread and like throw it up. Well, he can't even throw it up. He throws up and like it's like in his intestines. So I had to stop him from eating the thread.
Yeah, because I'm just they do the weirdest shit.
They do the weirdest shit. But my other cat, Papa, like he's literally like the best cat in the world. Like when I tell you he doesn't do anything, he's just lazy and eats and sleeps and cuddles.
I swear my shout out to my house father in New York, Cam.
Yeah.
He had this big I forgot the name of it, but his name was Simba and he was huge as fuck. Like one of them furry big
Really?
ones. He looked like a damn little lion.
He a Mancoon?
Yes, a
Oh my
man
God, he got a
coon.
man coon?
He has a man coon.
Cute.
He has a man coon. Oh, your cat is so cute. He has a man coon. His name is Simba. And Simba, it was the chillest cat I ever, but Simba used to talk to us. He'd be like, good morning. He'd be like, meow.
Yeah, no, my cat's toxic.
But Simba wanted everybody to remind you, we partying from like the clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
We're laid out. Me and Jelani, my nephew, we're laid out on the couch sleep. Simba wants everybody to wake up because he's up in the morning.
Oh, shit.
Like, I'm
Okay.
talking about climbing on our backs and like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we're like, sleep. And Cam was like, Simba,
Yeah.
get your ass off of them. Like, nobody has to
Okay.
wake up because you're up in the morning. Like, leave them alone.
You
Like,
know, honestly, I'm grateful that my cats sleep when I sleep and they wake up when I wake up. That's kind of how my cats operate. And if
Simba was up before
yeah.
everybody, and we was like,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah, you know, my first cat that I ever had, she did used to wake me up for food, but I got an automatic feeder now, so I don't
Oh,
do that.
shit.
They know better.
You like, leave mommy alone. Push the button and leave mommy alone.
Listen, leave mommy alone. Like, they know. They be great. My cats graze. They don't get fed. They graze all day.
Oh
so.
my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
So that's
I'm
kinda-
slowly turning to a cat person, but I'm just a little nervous. I
Yeah.
won't get an orange cat because I've
No,
seen
don't
videos of
get
people.
a gray cat, maybe. I feel like
Yeah,
a gray
maybe like
cats
a
are
gray
chill.
cat.
But orange cats, there's something about whatever runs in their blood, they just crazy as hell. And they just be doing shit.
No,
Like,
I've seen like other orange cats attack their owners.
Oh, wow.
Like just on random. Just like
oh my
like,
God. Oh, and that's another thing too. You also have, if you ever get a cat, and this is just my advice, never just get a cat like a grown ass cat.
No, I need a kitten.
No, it has
I
to
need
be
a kitten.
It absolutely has to be a kitten first. You have to raise it because I'm sorry, I'm not getting a random motherfucker off the street. I don't know what you been through. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what your source of food has been. I don't know how you went from feral to house cat. That's not tea. So yeah, I would always get a kitten no matter what.
Yeah, I would probably
Yeah,
get a
absolutely
kitten
not. Yeah,
because
get a
I'm
kitten.
not like that's insane.
Yeah, raise it from a baby. You won't regret it.
Oh, my goodness. I think I seen like this one video. This lady, well, the cat, it was like a little kitten, but it was kind of spicy because it
Yeah.
was left outside.
Mhm.
And she said, if I leave it outside, I think it's gonna die. So
Yeah.
every time she was trying to reach for it, though, because it was between her
Yeah.
her gas heater or whatever,
Yeah.
and it was like,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she was like, no, but if I leave it out here one more night, it's gonna die. So
Yeah.
she just instantly picked it up. But when I tell you, it was like it was a kitten, but it was wearing her ass out.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, ow, 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 ow.
and see,
ow.
that's another thing too. Feral kittens even. Because I remember before I got my cat Papa, like 3 years. He's 4 years old. When I got him 4 years ago, I was like on a search for cats because I'm scared of mice, and I had a mouse in my house. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
no. It's a
yeah.
no.
So that's
Like,
the
it's a
main
no.
reason why I got my cats to begin
Yes.
with. And you know, I love cats too. But this girl was like, yeah, this lady got some cats down the street. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go check it out. When I say them niggas was hissing at me, it was a gang of them. And it was like, don't take me from my home, bitch. Like,
Oh my God, no.
yeah, it got real. I was like, all right, I won't take you. Like, damn.
She
Like,
fed him for 5 days. She said after the 5 days he stopped, but she
Yeah.
said they said, how did you feed him? She said, oh yeah, I had to roll him up in like a little towel
You have
so
to.
his little murder mittens won't kill me.
yeah. Oh, and that's another thing too. I clip my cat's nails too. 'Cause
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
play that with them.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
And anybody who got a cat, if you need some advice, literally just take a fingernail clipper, press their paws, and just clip it. But start them young. Start them young because they won't let you do it if they grown and you just been going out and not doing that. So yeah,
So is you just like single with cats?
I am single with cats. Yes,
Please don't be that forever lady that be
I'm-
like with the cats.
I'm a
Like,
forever cat lady.
so are you liking like the? I'm sorry. So it's girls, boys.
Yeah, I'm a
or
lesbian.
Oh, you're a lesbian?
Yeah, I am.
I had no clue.
Yes, ma'am.
So how you look? You know this is the city. LA love it. You
Yeah.
know, West Hollywood and
Mhm.
what is. So how you liking it so far? Like any relationships or just like you're dating at the moment?
I'm not dating. Honestly, like, you know, I do have a girlfriend. But it's like my rose. That's like my girl.
Oh my God, I had one. I burned it out.
Yeah, I know.
broke.
Mine is on its last leg right now.
It's gone.
But you
Like,
know, I'm focusing on me and my career right now. And anything,
high five, yeah.
anything that happens, I'm gonna let it happen organically. And I'm not gonna, you know, push anything or go out of my way to, you know,
It's very hard in lesbian world
Yeah,
because
yeah.
my best friend is bisexual, and one time she took me to I had a fab time.
Mhm.
She took me to, I believe it was like a day party. It was like
Mhm.
Taste.
Oh,
Taste. They like this whole women thing. It's like this whole community.
Yeah.
And she didn't tell me till I got
Yeah.
there, and I said, "Bitch, where are the niggas at?" And she was like, she just started laughing. And I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, you done took me to." Bitches was buying me drinks all day, and but then toward the end of the night, it was getting a little violent. People were
Mhm.
coming in as couples, and then next, they left as 3 couples. And
Wow.
didn't know. I see some girl choked out her girlfriend. Was like, "If you ever dance with a bitch
Oh
in
my
front of me, I'll
God.
kill you." And I was like, "See, no, let me
Yeah.
stay over here in my heterosexual
Yeah,
problems."
I
because this is-
understand. I understand. I totally understand. But I had a girlfriend and we fell in love in one day. But
Aw.
then it was the week before I left. Typically, not a week. It was a month before I left to come here to LA.
Oh
So.
my God.
So yeah, the way the universe works. But yeah. So as of right now, I'm just focusing on me, and if love finds me, it finds me. But I'm not pressed about it because I can do it myself.
See, now that I know, look, you're part of the community. You did, especially because I know you love ballroom.
Yes, ma'am.
I have to ask the garçon. You made. I know you were found of the House of Garçon. We got to talk about it.
Yes.
I'm a garçon. It was the post you had with the hearts. Like you had this heart jacket. You made that shit. I literally showed my house. I said, "Hey, y'all, look at this." You even had the garçon hearts in your hair.
Yeah, no, that was like an iconic fashion moment for me right there. Like that was great. Like I really felt like that girl. Like I was really eating shit up. Like
yeah, no,
I really ate that.
Yes.
I really ate that.
Baby, my house lived. I showed them that. I said, "Hey, yo, this girl," I was like, "This designer, is really fucking with us and whatever." And they was like, "Cool." And I showed it, and I had put it in our group thing, and they was like, "Word."
Gagging.
They was gagging a little bit. They was like,
Gagging.
I was like, "We need to make her a garçon. She's a garçon."
Yes.
Because we made,
period.
Lupita Nyong'o, she's an honorary garçon.
Oh
yeah, she
let me
came.
find out.
Yeah, she came to the West Coast Awards Ball, baby. They lived.
What?
Yes. Shout out to the West Coast Awards Ball, which is having another one in August 24th. Okay.
Period.
Yes, Lupita is a garçon.
Okay.
We need to make you a garçon.
I mean, what's up? Like
You already had 2 of my sisters walking your show.
I did.
Yes.
Listen, baby, I'm ready to be a garçon.
Give me a high
'Cause,
five. Yes.
Ma'am, I've always wanted to be in a ball. Like, the fuck?
Shut
A
up.
ball, a house, all of that. Like,
Travail garçon. Yes, we're going to make that happen.
okay, let's do it.
Doing all these things, what would you love to see change in the industry?
God. What would I love to see change in the industry? I want to see more Black women.
Me too.
I want to see more Black women
Me too.
running fashion houses. I want to see more Black women modeling. I want to see Black women take over this industry. I want to see more Black women creative directors. I want to see Black women running houses. I just want to see more of my people.
Well, that's why I love Lena Waithe. Lena Waithe. I love her. Like her and her writing, her and Issa Rae. Love.
Yeah,
to see it.
no, definitely.
Love to see it.
Definitely. No, and I'm loving even Black women who are creative, the Black woman who runs she's a creative director for Puma.
I think I know you're talking about.
I don't want to say the wrong person right now. Just let me think, because me and her follow each other. And this no disrespect, but my brain.
No, for real. I did that last time when it was one of these favorite actors I love, and we could not for the life of.
Oh yeah, June Ambrose.
June Ambrose.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
I love.
Shout out to June Ambrose.
Yes. So she's such an inspiration, like seriously. So just seeing people like her and taking over the industry, for Black women is amazing. And I just want to see more of that in the future.
Oh my God, I can see it honestly happening for you.
Yeah.
You've been so much blessed with
Yeah,
your
that's my
aesthetic
dream.
and your brand. I feel like your creativity, you're just getting started right now.
Yeah.
The world is just starting to get a flavor of who Cierra Boyd is and FriskMeGood.
Absolutely.
It was so lovely to have you here onto my
Yes,
platform.
Thank you for having me. Finally, we got to do
I
this.
get to do
Like,
this shit, right?
yeah, this is
If you
great.
can tell anything to your fans, what would it be?
Anything to my fans. I just want to say like thank you for supporting me, and I promise I'm gonna make you proud, and I'm gonna show y'all what FriskMeGood is made of, because we about to take over.
Taking over the world, a corset at a time, and just every urban design at a time, baby. And you heard it from the very much talented Cierra Boyd. There you guys, from FriskMeGood, the hottest brand out right now. Make sure you go ahead and support Black business, you guys. And there you had it. Thank you so much for coming onto the platform. You have been amazing. My sister, I love you. I am manifesting everything for you, and everything is going to happen. And just keep creating, keep being the best you, keep that personality to you, and baby, we gonna make you a garçon.
And I'm about to be a garçon, and that's on period, bitch.
And there you have it, you guys. I hope that you love this interview and Cierra Boyd's story. Don't forget to subscribe to She Is Plus Size Beauty Sundays on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify Podcasts. And also, don't forget to subscribe to Right Here Where the Magic Happens, the podcast place with Solomon, the man that makes the magic happen. All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll check out you beauties later.